Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aquarius. How are you guys? Weekly relationship reading. Let's see what's going on. What's coming in for Aquarius? All right, I do see something ending. Yeah, with every ending is a new beginning. Yeah, some of you definitely are open to other offers, opportunities. I feel like you're heading down another path. Yeah, I do feel like you're kind of taking a little step back. I feel like some of you have ended something here, and I do feel because you're open to something new, somebody who may be more your type, or you felt something was off with someone here. But it is saying to kind of this energy of being patient. Yeah, I do feel it's waiting for things to kind of calm down. Yeah, moving into calmer waters, just kind of being open. This is somebody keeping themselves very balanced. It is all about the start of something new. Yeah, just waiting for things to be calm. Taking the lessons learned as well. Yeah, some of you just kind of waiting for this here. But I do feel some of you have ended something because it's like two people have grown distant, but because somebody has kept you waiting too long. It's time to kind of look elsewhere. Yeah. I do see looking out there, see being happy, emotional fulfillment. I feel like wherever it is you're headed, I feel like it's about, with the Empress, it's an energy of feeling very positive, moving towards this happiness. I feel getting yourself out there and trying something different, someone who's more your type. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Death card. Yeah, see, it's the end. Lack of compatibility, two people not doing anything together. So I feel like you're just heading down a new path. Yeah, it's leaving something behind. Empress. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's an energy of someone who's out of here, but there's other opportunities coming in, maybe several. Ooh. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I see, like I say, it has to do with whether someone's your type or not. Yeah, some of you might not see this coming. This could, because as you're focusing on this new and moving forward, you might not see this coming, Aquarius. I feel too, you might have a choice and you may be making a decision here, having to make a decision. I mean, the Empress tells me there's new coming in. Open to new, putting yourself out there. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? Yeah, so it's a little guarded, defensive. So I feel it's an energy of, I feel with this energy, and it's definitely yours, unless you're dealing with another air sign. I actually feel like this, you're sort of indecisive, maybe feeling a little overwhelmed, too much happening. So that's why I feel if you can't make a decision, you just kind of wait till things calm down. Yeah. Taking the lessons learned. But I also feel like some of you have someone who maybe, see, it's an energy of someone pushing someone away or not letting someone in. And that avoidance. But it's also where someone stands up for themselves too. Standing up for what you believe. You know, and I do feel often this is being a little careful what you believe too. But if you have someone who's pushed you away, or you've been waiting for someone, only to find out you've actually been blocked. Yeah. I don't know. Tell me about this. We'll see. Yeah, so I do feel there's just an energy of someone who's not letting someone in. It's an energy of feeling confused. Things are still unknown. There's a lot of unknown. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy to make a decision. Honestly, if you feel confused, Aquarius, if you're feeling confused, you think someone's keeping secrets, hiding something, or it just feels off, it's easy to make a decision. Stop waiting. And that's what I feel like the message is. Take off the blindfold and see. Yeah. I think you got opportunities coming in. It's kind of like you don't want to look at them. Yeah, because it's like waiting still, you know, yeah, still feeling like there's a little hope. But I do think after a period of time here, when things calm down, you're going to see it different. You're going to see things different. Yeah. Like I say, it's just about being available for new, being open and letting go of this. It is what it is. See, if it's confusing and you're waiting, or someone pushes you away and you don't know why, it's just something that isn't meant to be. And I know that you're very good at that, but I do see the indecision here. I mean, if it's not you, it could be someone else who's unable to make a decision. But sometimes things just aren't meant to be. But I think that this is a path that you're supposed to be going down. I think you're right where you're supposed to be, getting out there, seeking other options, opportunities, because I do think you're not going to see these opportunities coming. So there's actually a lot of hope here. Yeah, I think you have someone who didn't have anyone who pushes you away probably, or if you have to stand up to somebody because they keep you waiting, they probably don't have your best interest at heart. So it's the Empress, somebody who knows their worth. So I feel like you're going to apply that. You're going to think about this, like I say, after a little bit of time here. Yeah, it's an energy of just letting go. Yeah, you've got new coming in. So I say you probably won't even see this coming. But I do feel, yeah, look at these cards coming out. Yeah, it's a person who makes excuses. They're kind of pushing you away. Yeah, like I say, but it's interesting because I do see you going through a lot of disappointment. See, feeling really disappointed, feeling deceived. Anyone who hides things from you, pushes you away, or they block you. And some of you might have found out after the fact that somebody had actually blocked you. But it's often somebody here who's, I mean, to me it looks like somebody who lacks emotion, you know. There's a lot of lack of emotion. Maybe somebody who's not sincere, somebody who plays little games. See, anytime it's confusing, it's not in your best interest. And I think that's something that you're learning. Some of you are getting that now. Yeah, see, no longer giving. Someone who doesn't reciprocate, they block. See, if you reach out to somebody, you're not getting a reply. This is where you find out someone may have blocked you. I mean, you could be blocking someone too. It's very possible you could block somebody and decide, or just push them away and just no longer talk to them. You've actually got an Emperor coming in though. Yeah, I feel like some of you, it's just... because there's hope. See, I see new, somebody new. So I feel like you've got this Emperor energy. Tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor. You know what else I see? I feel here, this could be a masculine Aquarius. It's not just a feminine Aquarius energy. I do see the Emperor and Empress, but this is that things speeding up, gaining momentum, opportunity coming in. I don't think you're going to see it coming because I think you're still kind of, you were focused on this, or you hadn't made a decision. But yeah, interesting. Tell me about this Emperor. Yeah, it's a King of Pentacles. So this is someone stable, grounded. They could be an earth sign, but they could be anyone. I see Leo, maybe even another Aquarius. I see a little Sag, Taurus, Scorpio. It's Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Here we go. There we go. I didn't even see that sitting there. Yeah, so somebody here being sneaky, insecure. See, that's what it is. Somebody who pushes you away because they're insecure. But it's also someone who, because of the Six of Swords, this is someone going off to lick their wounds. Yeah, no longer talking. This is someone up to something. Like, I don't like this energy. This is really, I mean, to me, it's just a whole lot of confusion. Mind games, manipulation, someone who likes to play games. They push you away. Often when people do that, it's because they want the other person to chase after them, right? But I do think someone's being blocked here. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Let it go. It's something that wasn't meant to be. It certainly wasn't. This is not something that's in your best interest. But you definitely have this. There's this King of Pentacles. Yeah, cycle ending, new cycle. This is where things start to go in your favor. See, there is someone who does see you in a favorable light. So really interesting. But I wonder if this is someone going to unblock someone now. And I kind of got that little vibe a minute ago. No. It's a possible sneaky person, possible third party. Yeah, this is someone who doesn't have your best interest. No, it is the new. This is somebody coming in new. And it could be this person who's dealing with it too, if it's not yourself. That's why I kind of feel it's in possibly a masculine Aquarius. Tell me about the Empress. Let's just see. The Empress energy. It comes up with the Queen of Swords. So, yeah. It's an energy of someone cutting someone out, ending it. Yeah. I think it's the Emperor making this happen, or the Empress. See, making this happen. Like, I feel it's just this energies of decisions. Tell me more about the Empress. What does the Empress want? What does the Empress want? Yeah, to put something behind, to put this behind, to move on. See, something feels off and unable to make a decision. I think it's this person here. I feel it's just to me it looks like a little projection or something here. Somebody projecting onto the other person is what I'm feeling. But the King of Swords is, see, the Queen of Swords is open. I feel they want this person, or the Empress. But this is someone here who, see, it's about surrendering. I think someone's projecting. It's funny because it's the masculine projecting onto the feminine, or vice versa. Ooh, this is definitely very confusing and complicated. But it is somebody cutting someone out, moving on, putting this behind, and just kind of stuck in their head here, unable to make a decision. It's a person who's very analytical. It's often a person who thinks about things, strategize and analyze so much they actually become more confused and are unable to decide. So, but I feel this, it is a masculine energy, but yeah, I mean, see, it's that fast moving, someone cutting someone out. This is things happening quickly where it comes in and someone can't make a decision. But this is an Empress energy, being open. So I wonder if this is someone who just didn't see, they weren't seeing what was right in front of them was the Empress, somebody who's open and available, someone compatible. This reading is interesting. Here's where it starts to become clear. See, now I'm seeing clarity, and even it reads better. So I do think it is an Emperor making it happen, ending a situation. So like I say, it's almost like this person's ended something. Yeah, and then we have this Libra. So some of you that you're dealing with a Libra. Really could be anyone. I mean, the King of Pentacles is here, which just shows somebody grounded and stable. Someone who kind of sits himself down. See, it's an energy of someone preparing. Someone who plans, prepares. See, someone's preparing to start this, a new opportunity. But this is someone who's making it happen by cutting someone out or ending a situation with someone who's not compatible or doesn't want to compromise in any way. Because it's about being fair, harmony. Yeah, so this is someone who's, see, procrastinating, can't make up their mind, should I or shouldn't I, someone comparing someone to someone else. To me, it looks just like I see procrastination. Feeling a little overwhelmed, things happening quick, multiple choices. And it is very possible this is someone who tried to not make a decision because they felt kind of confused. Maybe because they weren't over something. But this is what was right in front of them was the Empress. Now they're seeing it clearly. They're taking off the blindfold to see what they didn't see. It's funny how the cards will go right where they need to. And sometimes it's kind of confusing when they don't come out the first time when I want. But it's how this is playing out. So, yeah, we have a person here all in their field. See, somebody here's, this is an Emperor making this happen. It has to do with this cup, this opportunity, giving someone the cup. See, they're preparing. This is somebody who kind of prepared. They ended a situation, and then, like, as they're ending it, I feel the feminine enters the scene, or there's more multiple opportunities coming in. See, it's someone who's just being kind of thrown. See, it's telling me they're just thrown off guard. It's where they're not prepared But yeah, it looks like we have someone, there's been a third party where somebody here, I feel, was being deceptive and dishonest. So that's what this person was focusing on, but they're making it happen. The Empress made this happen by reaching out. But to me, it looks like this is somebody who just wasn't ready. They weren't seeing it, like, or they just couldn't decide. It's an energy where things just don't feel right. They feel off. They're not sure if someone's their type or not. Often it's just someone with too many choices. But this is someone coming in stable. See, this is all about this person stable. They're looking for stability. It's a person ending something, ending a relationship, maybe even a marriage or commitment with someone where there's just no stability. Yeah. But there's been hurt and heartache too. But I actually wouldn't be surprised if there was a third party situation here and somebody was being really deceptive. See, blocking someone, pushing them away because someone else come in. But I feel like it's either the feminine or masculine have both dealt with this, or one of you have dealt with this. It's about waiting for things to calm down. See, there's hurt, and even hurt feelings, because often someone pushes someone away because what's happening to them, see, they're projecting it. There's deception. Very sneaky energy, whoever it is, though. There's definitely this, it's not just a player, it's actually someone who I feel may be jealous, a little vindictive, somebody who doesn't want someone to have you or have this emperor. But it's all going to come out in the wash because there's clarity. This is someone who's now seeing things clearly. Yeah. They didn't before. And I feel it's someone who probably ended a situation and wasn't over it. Or they're waiting for things to clear up because the feminine is the one who's ended something. And that's how it come out at first. So crazy. But it is all about good timing. Yep, we have the Queen of Cups. See, this is about partnering up, coupling up. This is two people who feel like hope. The feelings are mutual. I actually feel they are. It is going to become clear, but it's actually about getting the ball rolling here. Whoever was the deception, the deceiver, or this third party, I feel what's ending. But I do think this is, maybe it was even the feminine who was still focused on that and not over it. It takes time for things to calm down, you know. I think people in general need to be more patient. But this is two people becoming a couple. So someone here, what they've waited for is actually going to possibly pay off, being patient. But this is someone who's lost patience with someone else or another situation because of third parties, deception. And it could be just hurt feelings too. Often you get people who make up excuses like this because they just don't feel it. So there's definitely disappointment because they just weren't into the person. It wasn't what they expected. And they didn't want to hurt someone's feelings. And often people will do that because they really don't want to hurt someone's feelings. And they're not feeling it and they don't know what to say. Like, hey, I don't really feel it. Not really into you, you know. I'm just not into you, that kind of thing. So, like I say, all isn't always what it seems. But it's likely different for everyone. I definitely feel there's been deception and dishonesty and definitely a lot of disappointment. Things not turning out as expected, you know. But look at, because of this, if you are avoiding someone now or they're avoiding you, it's interesting because it's going to work in these two people's favor. Because for some reason it's going to bring the two of you together. It has to do with while this waiting is going on. Two people couple up. So at that point, it no longer matters. So there's happiness new. Look at that. See, seeing things clearly. It's all about communicating and speaking truth. Yeah. See, either one of you could have cut somebody out here. I feel both of you in some situation. It's yourself Other situation, the person you're dealing with has ended a situation, but it's about the two of you coming together, seeing things clearly and speaking truth about the things you have in common. And I wouldn't be surprised with that mutual energy. These are two people with experience. You both experienced this before. And it could be just all about talking about your experiences. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, and often it's when someone's talking to someone, they first meet them and share experience, it can get overwhelming. So it's about not overwhelming each other with too much information too fast. Just keeping things very calm. Take a little time to get to know each other first before you share too much. Sometimes people take things kind of wrong when it happens quickly like that. It's overwhelming. I think it's enough when you first meet someone, and then when someone pours their heart out or tells somebody all the things they've been through. That's why I almost feel like it's both people who've done this before, been there, done that. A lot of different scenarios here. It's just an energy how it plays out. But there's definitely happiness and joy, a fresh new start, opportunity, and definitely this very grounded, practical energy, me. And I do see a victory for both people. You see, it's interesting. Yeah, I really do feel strongly you both have experienced this before. Deception, dishonesty, players, sneaky people, people who are kind of cruel, or just people who often block somebody or push them away in some way so that they don't have to explain and tell them that, I'm just not into you. Excuses. Sometimes those excuses are, they're not quite what this person really should say, but because it is an energy of people often just speaking truth, but sometimes the truth hurts, and that's what I feel. So, don't share too much info too fast with someone new. Just a little at a time till you get comfortable. See, you get someone who doesn't even have a chance to get comfortable, possibly. Yeah. So energy of just two people who are an open book, like disclosing everything. There it is. See, two people who have experienced this before. But it's also two people who protect what's theirs. So it's a very protective energy. Often people push people away to protect them from what they're involved in. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's also happening for some of you. But yeah, it's about not sharing too much information too fast. King and Queen of Cups are here. It's about being overwhelmed. But I feel what I see now is overwhelming happiness and joy of two people connecting, coupling up here. So, hey, the trials and tribulations. And we have to always remember with the tarot, everything isn't always, the tower can come down. It doesn't have to mean something devastating. And sometimes it is. It's absolutely devastating. But other times it's literally somebody just angry or slamming the phone or that kind of stuff, when people are just talking to someone and they're just mad, or somebody who bumps their head on a cupboard, like I usually say. That kind of energy. It's often not like that, but it's sudden, right? Often the tower brings people back to ground a little bit after it calms down, but there's no real tower here. I just feel like this isn't as big a deal as it seems. It could be just the timing, but there it is. Overwhelming joy and happiness. Two people going to couple up and come together. I think they're going to go down this path, but it is about taking time to learn about each other. I wouldn't be surprised two people have an agreement to just speak the truth and just say it like it is. If you don't like me, don't just block me or ghost me, just tell me. Because often, Aquarius, I know that you're somebody who would rather hear it the way it is than somebody just push you or block you away. But you're still very good. You're like one of the strongest signs for being able to just let things go. Yeah, that's your old gift. Take care. Bye for now.